Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country is innocent.
Here we go. Be careful what you wish for, Parker. Hello, Peter.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Multiverse of Movies. It is me, of course, your host, Isaac, the film geek, hosting today's episode of Multiverse of Movies. We have so much to talk about. Yesterday was there's a lot of movie news. There's like a lot. Of course, the major things were the Black Adam trailer came out. Miss Marvel episode 1 made its debut, and then the Obi-Wan Kenobi episode 4 came in. And in fact, I have a poll right now. This is the first time we have a 3-option poll, and I asked you guys what's your favorite thing that came out yesterday. And right now, with 7 votes, 71% of you guys, your favorite thing was the Black Adam trailer. 29% believe it's the Miss Marvel episode 1, and 0 oh my god, nobody chose Obi-Wan Kenobi, which honestly I gotta agree with that. Kenobi, I was almost about to make a video yesterday about Kenobi because episode 4 really disappointed me. But let's get into the comments from Arkham Gaming saying, "Hi Isaac, I really like the Black Adam trailer. What's up, Arkham Gaming? It's always a pleasure to see you here on the chat." And yeah, I love that Black Adam trailer. That Black Adam trailer was so cool. It felt like, you know, it felt like that Black Adam that I grew up, reading the comics of, and it just that was Black Adam to me. And I genuinely thought we were only going to see Dwayne Johnson. And yeah, you do feel that Dwayne Johnson vibe, but that felt more Black Adam-ish rather than Dwayne Johnson-ish, if that makes sense. But yeah, we got so much to talk about today. But I do want to ask you guys to please smash that like button. It helps support the channel in every way. And if you're brand new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe, turn on the notification bell, do whatever it is you got to do. It does every little thing helps support the channel. And I'll tell you this right now, if you don't smash the like button, this is how I'm going to react.
You can't keep getting away with it! He can't keep getting away with it! He won't.
Oh my god. I still gotta watch that final season of Better Call Saul, which I believe it's in its midway point. I honestly don't know. Uh, but everything should be good. The connection seems good. Everything was good. So yeah, let's get this party starting, boys. How y'all doing in the wonderful multiverse of movies? Man, it's again, yesterday was such a big day. We had so much that came out. So much. It was a busy day. It was a busy day. In fact, I was actually about to stream this yesterday, but I didn't at the end of the day. But yeah, we got a lot of topics. We had Black Adam, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and of course, Miss Marvel. I'm gonna go through them one by one, uh, and give you guys my thoughts on all of this. But one last thing I do want to promote is please follow us on our social media platforms at Isaac the Film Geek, both on Twitter and Instagram. So that way, if you ever need to contact me, that's a good way to contact me. And also, I'm always having fun on Twitter. Twitter is honestly really Twitter. I love having fun on Twitter. So please go ahead, follow us there. And if you want to help support the channel financially, we have a membership program. You can become a member today. It is only 99 cents a month. There's a button called the join button, which is right near the subscribe button around where you see my channel. It is only 99 cents a month, and you get a lot of perks. Like one of them is you're given a shout out. I have you on like a list. You're giving kind of privileges. You're giving stickers in the chat to put. It's always fun, and of course in the comments, and even in my regular videos, you get kind of noticed even more. But yeah, we got a lot to discuss. Again, we have a lot of topics. We got a lot of topics. We got a lot of topics on today. So which one should we start first with? So I guess we'll go with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Get the bad out the way. I don't even like saying that. The Obi-Wan Kenobi part. Huh. I did not expect to live in a world where a Miss Marvel episode is better than a Kenobi episode. I did not think that. Because if any of you guys remember, I did a stream a couple months ago. I believe it was around February or March. I don't remember when the trailer dropped, but when the first ever Miss Marvel trailer came out, I gave it shit. I literally said, "Okay, the trailer doesn't look very good. It feels like it wants to be a John Hughes movie, but it doesn't give me that same vibe." And while the music was good, I thought the trailer was awful. I thought it was boring. I thought it was plain. I thought it wasn't very good. And I did an entire stream kind of talking about my thought. And I even got into an argument with someone who genuinely believed I was just hating on it for clicks, but that wasn't the point. If I wanted to hate on something for clicks, I would have done that for Morbius. But I'm just kidding. I'm always honest here on the channel. But I gave Miss Marvel trailer bad. I gave it a bad review. But then this first episode dropped. Now I woke up this morning and I had the or not this morning, yesterday morning, I had two options. I had Kenobi episode 4 and I had Miss Marvel. Now, I really love that first episode of Kenobi, Obi-Wan Kenobi. The trailer for Obi-Wan Kenobi excited me from the beginning. All the trailers, all the commercials. I was always looking more forward to Obi-Wan Kenobi. Of course, he's a more well-known name. I'm a big Star Wars fan, so it's of course the legendary Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I love that first episode of Obi-Wan Kenobi. The second episode was pretty good too. The third episode was pretty good. This fourth episode was awful. But before that, I had to make a choice. Should I watch Miss Marvel episode 1 or should I watch Obi-Wan Kenobi episode 4? Now, I originally was planning on watching Kenobi in the morning and then I was going to watch Miss Marvel in the afternoon when I got back home from work. That was the original plan. But the reason why that changed is because so I'm in a DM group with some friends. I'll say their names, RJ and Ashley the Widow. And they were giving Miss Marvel high love. Like they genuinely loved Miss Marvel. And they loved Miss Marvel. But they were saying how this felt unique. It felt like it felt like something different and they loved it. And I hadn't heard those reviews because I wasn't really paying much attention to the reviews for Miss Marvel. And then I decided, you know what, I'll watch Miss Marvel episode 1 to see if it's really that good. Because it's like I already knew what Obi-Wan Kenobi was gonna be like. So I was like, hey, you know what, let's get Miss Marvel out the way first, and then we'll go with Kenobi. So I watched the first episode of Miss Marvel. I'll tell you this right now. I saw that episode 3 times yesterday. I'm not even lying. I've never, in the MCU at least, besides Star Lord, I have never related with the character more than the character of Kamala Khan. Of course, we all know her as Miss Marvel. I'm just kidding, not Marvel, Marvel. And I the character of Kamala Khan. Also, we got Antonio in the chat. What's up, Antonio? And yeah, I saw the episode 3 times. I just love that that episode was. If you guys ever wanted, besides her being from Pakistan and being a female, I relate to this. This was literally me in high school. I mean, except for the bike riding, I didn't live in a big ass town like that where everyone lives close by. Like, no, I didn't. But or not town. That's a fucking city. Why did I say town? I don't know. But the character I just related so much to. That was literally me, always wearing Avengers shirts. I remember even back in high school, I was just seen as that guy that just wore Avengers suits, or not suits, shirts. Always just looking forward to them. I remember even coming back from school the weekend after Endgame came out. Literally, a lot of my friends were asking me what my opinions were because they knew I was the one hyping up Endgame the most. And of course, the YouTube aspect. She's a YouTuber. You know what? I have more I have more subscribers than somebody who has their own Disney Plus series. Boom! There we go. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, obviously. But I just love this character. This was literally me. And even the Pakistan aspect. Like I'm obviously not from Pakistan. I'm half El Salvadorian and half Mexican, but even I felt that cultural part. Like I know what it's like to have to follow tradition, have to follow traditional norms of each culture. I know what it's like to be pressured from very traditional parents, and even like the rules there. Like the rules for traditional parents are usually get married, have kids. You know, that's kind of like the rules, and I felt that too. And so even the Pakistan aspect, like Pakistani culture, had some similarities to Hispanic culture, and I related to that. I related to the character and the way she acted, the way she talked. And the thing I'm also appreciating is that a lot of shows tend to have that mistake where they just want to make everything very cartoonish when it comes to high school stuff. Like, oh, you got the big jock with the Letterman jacket. Oh, you have the one a pretty girl who everyone wants to fuck and pass around like a blunt. Oh, we have the nerdy guy who carries 5 textbooks for some fucking reason. Why do you need that? I'm just kidding. And of course, glasses, shitty haircut, everything. Like, it's usually high school movies and shows follow that trope, but this one didn't. Even the high school per se bully, even she wasn't really that much of an. She even complimented Kamala's necklace, which was her name in Arabic. Uh, and I love that. I love that this show wasn't just, oh, high school. Oh, you got the big Leatherman jacket bullying the pimsqueak nerd. Or the white people making fun of the minorities because that's pretty cool. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Am I getting canceled for what I just said? I'm just kidding. Uh, but I love that the show felt somewhat grounded, somewhat real, and I also love how much she idolizes the Avengers. Now, I'll be honest, Captain Marvel, I don't like I'll say this right now. This first episode of Miss Marvel made me love the character of Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, far more than I ever liked the character of Captain Marvel in the MCU. I'm not a fan of Captain Marvel even in the comics, but I love Kamala Khan far more than I've loved Captain Marvel. Even though Captain Marvel has already had her own entire movie, she was in Endgame. Uh, and it's like I'm sorry, I don't like the Captain Marvel character, but I love that she was idolizing Captain Marvel. I love that she was idolizing the Avengers, and I love that. And again, the Pakistan culture, I felt that vibe because that's kind of what Hispanic culture was like. Or some similarities, of course. The only nitpick I have, the only one I have, I'll say this right now. The only nitpick I have is when she was doing her driving lesson and she immediately hits the reverse and crashes on the car. You know what's something I noticed? If you look at that car, and I wish I could pull up an image, but I don't have an image. But if you p- if you look at that damn car, there is no damage to it, and yet they were towing it. I literally paused it the second or third time I was watching it. I paused it. I looked at it. I even went up close to the TV. There was no damage to that car, and I was like, "Really? Why are you getting towed? What broke? What?" I, I don't know. Maybe it's the Mexican in me where we'd like to drive cars from the early 2000s that clearly don't work, and yet we still drive it. Maybe it's that Hispanicness in me that I'm just kidding. Obviously, yeah. You know what? Antonio can testify to this, but Hispanics for some reason are able to drive cars that should not be functionally able to move. I'm not even joking when I say that. uh, but let me read some of the comments. But my little nitpick from that is that that Kamala hits the reverse real quick, and she doesn't feel any sympathy at all. She's kind of like, "Ooh, ouchie, woo," and that was it. That was the only pick I had. But besides that, I freaking love this show, this episode. Woke, yes, guys. Oh crap, why is it not? Woke. You know what, Antonio? We are woke here. Over here, we only have minorities. So I would like to ask everyone that's white in my comment sections to please leave. This is a minority exclusive chat. I'm just kidding. I love white people. White people are the best. Damn it, that right there sounds racist, what I just said. Now, dang it, somebody's gonna clip that and say, "Look, Isaac is a white supremacist." Oh my god. I have more subs than Kamala. Yeah, I think we all do, because I think it said Kamala only had 5 subscribers. Yeah, guys, look, boys, if Kamala, who has 5 subscribers if Kamala, who has 5 subscribers, gets her own Disney Plus Marvel series, then I think I can get one at least. And even though I make shitty videos, I make some terrible ass content. Even maybe I should get my own Disney Plus show on in the MCU specifically. But who could I play? Who could I play in the MCU? You know what? I'm gonna say it right now. I could play Luis from Ant Man, not because I'm funny, but just because of the Mexicanness. I'm just kidding. Oh, dead. Isaac's favorite Disney Plus show? Not yet. It's not as good as Mandalorian, and it's not as good as as WandaVision. It's not as good as the first episode of Loki. Like, I love that first episode of Loki. The other episodes were kind of it went downhill, but it's definitely far better than Hawkeye. It is definitely in the MCU as oh crap, the internet. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Back. Crap, where was I? Where was I? What comment was I on? Oh crap, I had too many tabs up. um where was I? Okay. But I don't think it's gonna be nearly as good as WandaVision, but I definitely see it. It's already better than most of the Disney Plus Marvel series. It's not as good as Mando, it's not as good as WandaVision. It's definitely better than Book of Boba Fett. I'll say this right now. This one episode of Miss Marvel is far better than the 4 episodes we got of Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'll say that right now. I'll say that right now. Also, we got Rain in the chat. What's up, Rain? Uh, and anyways, where was I? I already read that. You're not canceled. Eventually, I will. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I know I've said it many times before, but by the way, smash the like button, guys. I'm just kidding. I've said this before. If I ever gain popularity, if I ever get any form of clout per se, I'm gonna get canceled because when you become popular, people do tend to look at your past. People do hate you more, so they try to dig up something. And I'll tell you this right now, straight up, I'll get canceled easily because I used to be like an edgy meme lord. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I used to be like an edgy meme lord. I mean, I was a subscriber of Geeks and Gamers 2 years ago. Um, so if I ever get canceled, which I've said this many times, I'm not gonna be surprised. Because I did make a lot of offensive humor back in the day. Like you can tell a little bit, like when you watch the way I talk, you can tell I have a bit of edgy kind of humor, but it's also with a limit. Yeah, back in the day, I did not have a limit. I went bombastic. I just fucking said whatever. And so if I ever get canceled, I'm not gonna be surprised. One day I will do like a video. I should probably do this one day, but I'll do a video discussing, kind of how I've changed my perspective, like how I used to be a Geeks and Gamers fan to now making videos against them and all that. But yeah, it is what it is. Uh, Carol Danvers was the OG Miss Marvel, but Kamala Khan is the new Miss Marvel. Yeah, I know. I just never liked the character of Captain Marvel in general in the comics. Like, I was never the biggest fan. I was looking forward to the movie, but the movie was a disappointment to me. Not because of female empowerment, but because I just didn't like the movie. By the way, I love female empowerment. I love women. Maybe it's because I'm heterosexual, but yeah, I love women. I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding about that, but maybe damn it, that made me sound more sexist. Damn it. Look, I'm gonna get canceled for the stream. Fuck you guys. I'm just kidding. Where was I? Is it like Miss Marvel character from the Avengers game? Yeah, the character Miss Marvel did feel a lot like the video game one. Which to me, that Avengers game was not very good, but I'll admit I did like Miss Marvel in that. uh, where was I? And also we got Ray in the chat. He says Miss Marvel episode 1 is honestly overhated. I see more people loving. I believe it even has it even has a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. I believe I could be wrong about that. I see a lot of people like it. I know there's some people who hate it because I'll be honest. I don't think this show. I don't think this show is exactly what a lot of comic book superhero fans want. A lot of people want the punchy punch. Like we didn't even get a villain introduced, so we don't even know what the heck the the villain is. And I'm fine if there's no villain, honestly, because I just love this episode for the character of Kamala Khan, the people, her family. I loved her family, her dad, her mom, her everyone, their relationship. Honestly, her relationship with her mom kind of reminds me of mine with my dad in a way. Uh, not exactly that way, but it was kind of like that. But I did relate a lot to this character, and honestly, I loved this first episode. And yeah, Isaac is gonna reach 100K subs. My dream is to even like my when around the time when I was first starting YouTube, at first I had started it just for fun, talking about movies, and then I kind of went on the idea of could I eventually make this a job of some sort? And I remember I did this entire one day I'll reveal it, but there's this notebook I have and I wrote down my goals on YouTube. Now my first goal was to reach 100 subscribers. I was able to get that, but my second main goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers. And then the third goal was to get monetized, everything. The fourth goal was to meet like a lot of friends here. And I've met a lot of friends here on YouTube. Of course, Camu, Antonio, y'all are part of that. Make friends here on the channel. And I think I didn't write that specifically. What I wrote was make an impact on those around you, like on YouTube. And I feel like maybe I've done something like that. Maybe not as much, but that was one of them. But the main goal I had was get a play button, get like a YouTube play button, and I believe you have to get 100,000 subscribers to get that play button. And yeah, that's my goal. I would I would love a YouTube play button just to have a plaque saying you worked your ass off on YouTube. And I've been doing YouTube for 2 years and I love it. Like you guys have no idea how much I love doing YouTube. It's just so fun. It actually feels like it's relaxing in a way. Like you know how some people meditate like after work or something like that, or they like to lay down. Yeah, I love to turn on the cameras. I like to turn on the microphone, and I like to just record. Now I'll admit I fucking hate editing. I fucking hate editing. I fucking hate uploading it because then you have to wait for it to render. But I love recording, and to me, it's all worth it. It's all worth it. And I feel like I'm so proud of what we've been able to accomplish on YouTube with the Multiverse of Movies brand. Did I just say brand? Damn it! I'm just kidding. I feel so happy. I've met so many great people, and honestly, I love you guys. I honestly love you guys. Like no homo, but I love y'all. Uh, but yeah, it is what it is. Um, nice polka dot man costume. Thank you. And yeah, you can see it's an image of me in my polka dot man costume. Uh, and of course, in the background, you can see like a shitload of my Funko Pops. But yeah, it is what it is. Episode one was kind of boring. I understand. I understand. Like, for example, there wasn't a real centric conflict. Like, there wasn't like a real villain or an antagonist or anything. Um, we didn't get that. Some of her friends weren't really fleshed out. So I understand. I understand. I understand finding it boring. I personally loved it, but to be fair, I'm the same guy who thinks Eternals is the best MCU movie. So maybe my opinion's just shit. I'm just kidding. Maybe I need to start practicing my English. Honest, I'm just kidding. If I ever get canceled, it's probably going to be on something I said about myself, though. Let's be honest. Where was I? Nice, 100K goes. Yeah, I believe the first play button you get in general is the 100K, 100,000 subscriber one, which is the silver one. But you deserve 100,000 subscribers. Crap, what did I say that warranted these emojis? Holy crap, I don't even know. What was your Halloween 2021 costume? Can I tell you guys a fun fact? 2021 was the first time I ever celebrated Halloween. I won't. Oh, also we got Rhea in the chat. Good morning, Rhea, my fellow Morbius sister. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here. But I'll tell you guys a fun fact. 2021 was the first year I celebrated Halloween, and I dressed up as Polka Dot Man. I spent money to get this Polka Dot Man costume because I had never celebrated Halloween. Um, and it was fun. It was so. You know what? I want to dress up as Morbius this year. I would have to get a wig though. Uh, and of course, my beard isn't at the level of Jared Leto's. But yeah, it was the first time I had celebrated Halloween. And I just loved I just loved I just loved I just loved the Polka Dot Man character. Of course, I even have a clip right here.
I'm a superhero! I'm a motherfucking super.
And the reason why is because I grew up in kind of a very strict I grew up in a very strict household. Um my dad specifically was like he's a hardcore Christian. And again, I'm not here to tell anyone what religion to believe or anything. I'm not gonna say anything about that. It's just that I grew up in a hardcore anti-Halloween household. And I remember every time it was Halloween, my parents would like turn off the ringtone. Like they would like I forgot what they did to take out the ringtone. They would turn off the house lights outside. They would just they would do their best to. I remember I would always look out the window, looking at all the kids, and I was always jealous. And so this was the first year I celebrated because I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna go celebrate Halloween. I'm gonna go celebrate the devil's birthday, boy. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I grew up in a very strict household. I wasn't even allowed to watch a lot of R-rated movies and all that. Like, I mean, to be fair, I think most parents don't let their kids watch R-rated movies, but I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of things. I was in a very like strict household, very very strict, like incredibly strict. Um, they didn't even let me do drugs. That's the thing that sucked. Like I wanted to snort cocaine and they didn't. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Dang it, that's probably gonna get me demonetized. I've said a lot of F bombs and I just talked about cocaine right now. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding about that, guys. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to the drug part. I don't know. I just thought that would be a funny joke. Uh But yeah, I grew up in a very strict household where we weren't allowed to celebrate Halloween because my dad would tell me that Halloween was like the devil's birthday and that if you celebrate it, that means you're celebrating the devil's birthday. I don't know, something like that. And so I wasn't allowed to celebrate Halloween. But yeah, so it was nice to celebrate it for the first time. It was honestly fun. It was I'm not even gonna lie to you. I remember it felt kind of surreal because I had never thought in my life I'd celebrate Halloween. But I was like, hey, look, I gotta do it at least once. I gotta do it at least once. But yeah. Where was I? Hit that like button. Thank you, Rhea. And yeah, Rhea is one of the members here on the channel, so I do want to give her a shout out. Thank you, Rhea, for becoming a member, supporting us financially. And yeah, she says hit that like button. Thank you. Also, one thing, can I say this about StreamYard? StreamYard needs to stop doing this with the emojis. Like, you see how she put like an emoji, but it doesn't pop up. It just says you got this. Yeah, like they need to start. They need to start putting the actual emoji. Like, I don't know how it's that hard. Like everyone else has it. Like every other platform will help you. Like right here, it's like the thumbs up, I believe. And why does StreamYard not do that? That's like weird. I don't know. I don't get it. Um, Morbster, love you, no homo. John Tron, I call John Tron. Yeah. Isaac is a Morbius meme dead. No, sir. Morbius is more than alive. God, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I guess it's your perspective. I still love doing the Morbius jokes. Morbius. By the way, I actually went to go rewatch Morbius on Sunday. I went on a 10 a.m. screening because there was only like 2 screenings per day. Um, it was only in like a theater that was like 20-minute drive from me. And one of my friends really wanted to go watch it. And so we made a deal that he would pay for my ticket and we would go watch Morbius. And the tickets were actually cheap. They were only $7. Over here, the tickets on average are like $11 or $12. So I actually watched Morbius again. I still like the movie. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's a tough household to live in. I mean, yeah, things sucked. I still loved it though. I still love my childhood. But yeah, there's a lot of things I wasn't allowed to do. Oh, even music. I was so secretive with the kind of music I remember the first time I discovered rap music. I was like a kid, and I think the first music with curse words in general was probably that song from Eminem, "Without Me." And then ever since then, I would like start listening, and I was like in sixth grade too. And I remember I was so secretive about it that I would never listen to music without headphones on. I would never even consider it because I was so worried that my dad would like hear like the curse words, hear everything. And also, Kama says in the bottom, John Tron was listening to Tupac. Yeah, I love Tupac. I actually went through this phase back in 2018, I believe, where I was listening to a lot of 90s rap, Biggie Smalls, Tupac Shakur, NWA. I was like getting it so big into like old classic 90s rap. And it's weird. I have different phases through my life, but um, there was a time where I just loved classic rap music. Uh, yeah. And yeah. um, oh wait, you said my Mexican parents were what that I forgot to even read the my part. My bad, my bad. Um, yeah, I guess it just depends the household. Just depends the household. Halloween's kind of a holiday. I kind of agree with that. Like I loved celebrating Halloween for the first time, but it wasn't like anything like like special. Like I don't think Halloween is as good as like Christmas or I don't know. I mean, I actually prefer Thanksgiving over Halloween. Maybe because my fat ass loves to eat food, but yeah. And as Mexicans, we eat tamales on Thanksgiving because we're weird like that. I'm just kidding. Although I don't celebrate that many holidays. I mean, what kind of virgin nerd celebrates Valentine's Day? Am I right, guys? Am I right? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding about that. But yeah, I do prefer Christmas far more than Halloween. Um, but yeah, Isaac is a drug dealer. Guys, don't tell anyone yet. Guys, if you make these assumptions, I'm gonna call my lawyer right now.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country is innocent.
I had to drink some water right now. Oh yeah, but yeah. If you guys want any drugs, just hit me up. I got that black tar heroin. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. For legal reasons, Susan, I don't remember her last name, but I believe she's the CEO of YouTube. For legal reasons, I do not sell drugs. For legal reasons, I do not. And if I do, that's not on YouTube. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't do anything like that. Uh, maybe if I ever get taken to court, they're probably gonna look at my history on Netflix and see that all I watch is Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. And so they're probably gonna think I'm just kidding. I don't think I've ever read this sentence in my life. W drug dealer. Oh my god. Oh my god. Susan is gonna come in with that demonetization. Honestly, I'm so disappointed on YouTube yesterday. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the Ackman Quantum TV drama. Not gonna go into it, but it's bullshit what they're doing to the Ackman. It's bullshit. And honestly, YouTube's been demonetizing people who have been calling them out for corruption. And honestly, this is a dark time in YouTube history. What saddens me is that they defended a homophobic content creator, on Pride Month. I'm just gonna quickly say that, but yep. Was the theater at least decent size, or were you the only one? So me and my friend, we booked our tickets prior to this. Um, we had like scheduled. I always like scheduling my tickets, on Fandango and all that shit. But um, yeah, it was full. It was like every seat was taken, even the stairs, the steps were taken, the floors were flooded with people. Every single, even people were sitting on each other's laps, like complete strangers. Like that's how full it was. I'm just fucking kidding. I'm just kidding. It was just me and my friend. I'm not even joking. There was nobody except us two. Nobody at all. Just both of us, and that was it. And we actually started clapping at the end of the movie just as a joke, but yeah, it was nobody, not a single soul. Not a single soul. Uh, just us two. But to be fair, it was like 10 a.m. No one was at the theater at the time. But yeah, Morbius sweep. Am I right? I'm just kidding. Did you go through an emo phase? No, I never did. I used to make fun of emo people a lot back in the day. Like I remember I used to say emo people only hang out at Hot Topic and say it's not a phase, mom. It's my real self. And then my same self goes to Hot Topic. I'm literally wearing a Hot Topic shirt right now of Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I never went through the emo phase. Although I'll admit my hair after showering does look like it's emo-ish. Uh, but no, I never went through an emo phase. Like it depends what you like. By emo, do you mean like wearing all black, wearing black makeup, um, and all that? I'm just kidding. By the way, if you hate emo people, is that considered racist because you're hating somebody for wearing black? Is that racist? Is that racially motivated? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Wait, hold up. Antonio said that he put me on Bell's server. I guess it's the clip. I don't know. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Give me a second, guys. Somebody just texted me. Hold up. Sorry. Hold up. Sorry, guys. Sorry for those joining us right now. I'm texting someone right now. So okay, there we go. I'm back. I'm back. Where were we? But yeah, I never went through an emo phase, and I'm not. I mean, I'm fine if people go like I'm fine if you're emo. I don't give a shit. I just used to make like I said in the past, I used to make fun of everyone, and I mean literally everyone. And again, I've said this before. If I ever get canceled, it's kind of obvious. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't be surprised. The only thing that would surprise me is if the thing I'm getting canceled for is for something I did on YouTube. Like that's the only thing that would surprise me. But other than that, I wouldn't be surprised with I wouldn't be surprised with being canceled overall. Honestly, like I'm being dead ass serious, and I know I talk about this, but I'm serious. I'm telling you guys this right now. I used to be a very I again like I said I used to be a very edge lord teen. I was an edgy meme lord. I was just scattering the wonderful world of Reddit to go to the most harshest, most offensive memes I could find. And I was an asshole. I was an asshole. And throughout the last couple of years, I kind of learned, it's not good to be the way I am. Um, and I used to do it just because I thought it was funny. But the more time passed by, the more I realized, in the world, in this cruel, dark world, how about we not be assholes to one another? But you can still tell I make a lot of jokes. I like to make fun of everything. Like my favorite line to ever say is racially motivated. I don't know why. I like to always like. I remember I was on Max's channel once, and I joke out of nowhere. I jokingly said that's kind of racist, no? And I remember the entire panel was like, "No, how's that right?" I still it baffles me till this day how no one understands that I'm joking when I say that's kind of racist. No, like it baffles me. Although a lot of people around my age understands I'm joking, but I notice a lot of older people don't. My assumption is because they think everyone that's young is into cancel culture and all that. I don't know. But yeah, 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 that's like one of my favorite things to do. I would like jokingly say, "Isn't that kind of sexist?" No, or "Isn't that kind of homophobic?" No, like I would just say that randomly in a conversation that has nothing to do with that. Like just I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. Like for example, Antonio says Christmas over Halloween, and I would just jokingly say that's kind of sexist. No, like of course it has nothing to do. Why are people sexist? Like, why do people hate sex that much? I'm fucking kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, Max's panel was so confused when I said that. And they didn't even know I said it though. That's the funny thing. But they heard it and they were all like, no, how is that racist? I mean, no shit, Sherlock. Nothing was said about race. Like, what did you think I was? What? I'm just kidding. But to be fair, they're older, and I don't think. Again, I don't know what boomer humor is like. Maybe it's just making fun of children or something like that. I don't know, but a lot of them don't really know like those kinds of memes. But yeah, see. Oh, sorry, Antonio. We can't have Spanish in the chat. Sorry, Antonio. No Hispanics in the chat, please. Hispanics freak me out. I only want white people in my chat. I'm fucking kidding. I'm just kidding. Look, you can tell I make this kind of humor. It's just that I do limit myself, because I used to be an asshole about it. But yeah, yeah. Sorry, Antonio. No Hispanics here. No Hispanics. Um, don't make me call immigration, man. I will. Although if I call immigration, I'm gonna have to run out the other way. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. um, where was I? Christmas solos every holiday. Valentine's Day. Yeah, Valentine's Day is a made up holiday by the government to make us loser to make us loser single people feel bad. Yeah. Yeah, it's all Bill Clinton's fault. He implemented Valentine's Day, and now he's. I'm just kidding. I don't even know what the history of Valentine's Day is. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Although I will say, being single on Valentine's Day sucks ass. But yeah. Oh yeah, the Ackman situation. Kamu, if you want any a summary of it, I would recommend watching the video that Some Ordinary Gamer did. He kind of sums up the whole like I actually didn't know about this until yesterday, and I watched like that video. I watched other videos, so it's kind of hard to explain it entirely. But yeah, it was a tough shit. Post the video on Bell server. I knew it. John Sean was making fun of the Suicide Squad. Crap, I don't know what this is related to. Josh be like, oh my god. Laughing emoji, the boomers on Max channel. John Sean xenophobic. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what xenophobic means. Actually, give me a second. I don't even know what that means. I'm sorry. What's xenophobic? Xenophobic. Having or showing a dislike of or prejudice against people from other countries. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I do. You Mexican people disgust me. I'm not even I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm Mexican myself. Oh wait, this just reminds me. I have a clip that I have this
All right, Gold member. Don't play the laughing boy. There are only two things I can't stand in this world. People who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch.
What?
Isn't this there's this clip I saw. I forgot what the YouTuber's name is, but he does kind of like Omegle pranks. But he did this clip where there was like a bunch of kids walking by, or not. I think they were like teens, I believe. Um, I believe they were teens, and I believe he was just like, since they look like kind of emo-ish, I think he said, "I'm with the suicide." Isn't that where the joke comes from? I'm not exactly sure. I don't honestly know, but I get what you mean. Bruh, Lamau. Yeah. Yeah, of course I'm Mexican. I like to make fun of myself a lot. But yeah, Black Adam. Let's finally talk about that Black Adam trailer. We went how long are we in the chat right now? 46 minutes. All right. So let's talk about that Black Adam trailer. Then we'll talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi. But Black Adam, dude, I love that trailer. The music fits the vibe. Dwayne Johnson. One of my criticisms of Dwayne Johnson in the past has been that Dwayne Johnson seems to only be Dwayne Johnson in in um movies. And that's always been my criticism. But in this, it kind of felt unique. It felt different. It felt like it didn't feel Dwayne Johnson. I mean, yeah, it did at points. It did feel at points like Dwayne Johnson-ish, but for the most part, it felt like it was Black Adam-ish. You know what I mean? And then seeing the Justice Society of America, that was so awesome to see them. The Justice Society of America, Dr. Faith, I love the design. Pierce Brosnan, of course, phenomenal. I just love seeing it. I love knowing that he's gonna play. And I just love knowing that he's gonna be Dr. Fate. Um, Atom Smasher looks cool. Hawkman looks cool. By the way, you know I know everyone knows the guy that plays Hawkman. I forgot. I think his name is Aldous Hodge or something like that. Aldous, I think something like that. Everyone knows him as the guy from The Invisible Man. I know him as the guy from 2K18 or 2K19, one of those, because in 2K19, I believe it is, in My Career mode, he's like your best friend, and he plays for the Lakers. And it's like this big ass story, and Yeah. Yeah, um, that's what I know Aldous Hodge from, so it's cool to see him as Hawkman. Um, and I love the story, of course, Black Adam's story of he was enslaved, his son, sacrificed himself for him. It's just so I love what they're going with. This guy who was treated like shit by society and now he's expected to save it, like, no, like and honestly, this hypes me up for a Superman versus Black Adam fight. I know, of course, we're teasing Black Adam versus Shazam, but I'm more excited for Black Adam versus Superman because let's be honest, Zachary Levi ain't got nothing on Dwayne Johnson. Although I'm excited for Shazam too. I'm a big fan of the first Shazam, but it is what it is. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Maybe I should start inviting people on the panel right now because I said I was going to do that. Honestly, if anyone wants to join, uh, but yeah, sorry guys, I'm stretching right now. It's early in the morning, not early, but it's like 10:50 a.m. I started the stream at like 10 a.m., so I'm kind of like a little tired-ish. But yeah, uh, yeah, I remember in the clip he said, "Y'all, I'm with the Suicide Squad." Yo, that's hot. Cyclone kind of bad though, for real though. But dude, that Black Adam trailer was badass. This is my most anticipated movie of the year now. It wasn't before, but it is now. Now, of course, that's because the Batman already passed, and of course. But I'll say this right now: I'm more excited for this movie than I am for Avatar 2. I'm more excited for this movie than I am for Thor: Love and Thunder. Um, Jurassic World Dominion, which I'm watching Jurassic World Dominion today. It's game day, ladies and gentlemen. Jurassic World Dominion tonight, baby. Or actually in the afternoon at 4 p.m. today. So I'm so excited for Jurassic World Dominion. I'm sorry. Can we talk about that? I'm sorry if we're getting off topic, but Jurassic World Dominion, I'm so excited. I love the original Jurassic Park movie, the first ever Jurassic Park movie, the classic original. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's a top 20 favorite movie of all time to me. I freaking love that movie. I love that movie. I have such a deep love to it, and I have a childhood connection to it. I have more of a child connection with this movie than I did with Top Gun, and I ended up loving Top Gun Maverick. Um, but dude, I'm so excited for today. I'm actually somebody who likes every Jurassic Park movie. I even like Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World. I like Jurassic Park 3. Although I'll admit they're flawed, they're not as good as the first one. The first one's a masterpiece to me. But and then Jurassic World, I freaking love Jurassic World. The Indominus Rex and all that. Verizon Wireless presents the Indominus Rex. I love I freaking love that first Jurassic World movie. It's honestly freaking amazing. Um, Fallen Kingdom, I'll admit, is the weakest out of all the Jurassic Park movies because it felt too limited. It felt like they were just. It felt like they all. I said this in my video from yesterday. I said this, but to me, it felt like Fallen Kingdom was only a commercial for Jurassic World 3. That's what it felt like. I remember when I left the theater, I wasn't thinking about, oh, how cool the Indoraptor is, or oh, this movie was great. I was thinking about, oh, cool. The next one's gonna be about dinosaurs on the loose. And the trailers have been so fun and amazing. The reviews have been very negative. I won't deny it. Even some of the good reviews just sound negative, which I am worried. I am worried, but I'm looking forward to it a lot. I The thing that I'm looking for. So me and my mom have completely different movie taste. Like very different. She loves watching like old classic Mexican movies. I like watching big action blockbuster movies. Um, I think she's only ever seen like one MCU movie, and I believe that was the first Avengers. I think I don't know, but me and her, we don't share the same love for movies. Um, but but she loves the Jurassic Park movies. Like she adores them. I think once a year she rewatches like almost all of the first three movies. Um and she's the one who introduced me to Jurassic Park. Like, usually when I think of like franchises like Terminator, Matrix, the MCU, DCU, that's kind of like something I fell in love with on my own or by a friend. But when it comes to Jurassic Park, my mom, she had a DVD of the first Jurassic Park, and she loved it as a kid, and she showed it to me. I loved it. She loved it, and so she has never seen a movie in IMAX, but I'm taking her to her first ever IMAX screening today to go watch Jurassic World Dominion. She doesn't even know what I'm trying to explain it to her, but she doesn't really know what I'm trying to say. But she's excited for it because I told her it's the final movie in the franchise. Although, let's admit this, in like 10 years, 20 years, we're probably gonna get another reboot or something like that. But yeah, she's excited for it. And honestly, I'm happy to be able to get her first IMAX experience, especially in a franchise she actually has a deep love for. Um, and I'm excited to see her reaction to the movie. She loves the Jurassic Park movies. In fact, in my movie collection, the only movies I don't have is the Jurassic Park movies. And the reason why that is because I gave them all to her. Like, she had the first three originals, so she already had that. But even the two Jurassic World movies, I just gave them to her because she just loves the Jurassic Park movies. And it's the only movie me and her have any connection to. So I do have like a little bit of emotional attachment to Jurassic Park. And when I think of Jurassic Park, I kind of think of my mom. Um, and so I'm honestly that's the thing that I'm most excited for, not the movie itself, but to take my mom to go watch these movies. I bought her IMAX ticket, and yeah, it's gonna be great, and I hope the movie lives up to the hype. Even though the movie's bad, the fact, just taking her to see these I feel like she's gonna be happy just seeing the original, Dr. Grant, Dr. Ian Malcolm. Um, it's just gonna be great to see them back, and I feel like she's gonna love that. She's gonna love that. Um, and it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. But yeah, Rayan says that's cool. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, that's the thing I'm most excited for because again, like I said, me and my mom don't share any movie taste at all. She doesn't watch Star Wars. She doesn't watch anything. All she watches, and Antonio can testify to this because I'm pretty sure his mom probably does the same. Um, all my mom watches is like novelas or like classic Mexican movies. But Jurassic Park is the one where we come around, and that's the beauty of movies. That's the beauty of movies. Um, Hold up. Sorry, guys. I got a text message. No texting while streaming. Fuck that. I'm just kidding. Um, but yeah, yeah. The part where now let's get back to Black Adam. The part where he wrecks the ship with a single slap. That right there, fucking loved it. I love that. I love that. Um, but yeah, Black Adam trailer. A lot of people don't like the yellow filter. I didn't see it that much. That looks like literally every movie that takes place in like Egypt or something like that. Almost every movie that takes place in the Middle East for some reason always has that filter, but it doesn't look that bad. Like, it actually looks pretty solid. Although I don't know where this movie takes place. Overall, I don't know where. Like, honestly, I'm not very good with geography or anything like that, unless it's obvious, like New York or something like that. But I didn't mind the filter. It didn't look very bad. Like, it looked pretty good, honestly. Actually, I mean, as long as you don't go like Breaking Bad, where anytime you're in Mexico, it's all just orangish, yellowish. Although I don't mind that either because it does distinguish Mexico and USA. Although that's not how it is, but in real life, but to have that distinguished makes sense at least for Breaking Bad. But I don't know. I like the filter. It gives me that badass vibe, that badass vibe. Also, let me look at the poll. So I have a poll on the chat. What is your favorite thing released yesterday? 13 votes, 69. Nice, nice, nice. 69% of you guys say the Black Adam trailer. 23% say Miss Marvel episode 1. And 8% say Obi-Wan Kenobi episode 4. Okay, whoever voted Kenobi, please let me know in the chat because you're like, I think there's only one person that voted for Kenobi. But yeah, that Black Adam trailer was badass. That Black Adam trailer was pretty badass. I won't even deny it. I loved it, and this only excites me more for Black Adam versus Superman. The only thing I didn't like about the trailer is that the joke at the very end wasn't very funny, where he catches the bomb and you just have the guys awkwardly rolling their window up and saying, "Oh shit, he caught a bomb." That's the only joke I didn't like, but other than that, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I already see like one that's funny. So some Snyder fans, and again, you guys know I'm a hardcore Snyder fan. Some Snyder fans before the Black Adam trailer came out were saying that Black Adam is key to restoring the Snyderverse, which in a way it is. It is. Let's be honest, it kind of is. But when the trailer came out, a lot of Snyder fans were saying, "Oh my God, Black Adam did Dwayne Johnson betray the Snyder fans because there's 2 jokes in it." There was only 2 fucking jokes. The movie seems far more serious than it is jokey-ish. And it's not like we have to remind ourselves that even Batman versus Superman, the most dark movie out of all the 3 Zack Snyder DCU movies, that one had jokes. "Is she with you? I thought she was with you." Like, every what like what are you guys talking about? Black Adam has as it seems like it has similar jokes to the Snyder. Zack Snyder's Justice League obviously had jokes. Even Man of Steel had jokes when he fucking impaled an 18-wheeler onto like those giant pole thing. I don't know. Giant poles. It's like, what? Zack Snyder movies always have jokes. What do you mean Black Adam shouldn't have jokes? What? I'm confused. Like Zack Snyder has even in 300. Wait, hold up. I think there was only like a couple of jokes in 300. I mean, they're not as jokey-ish as like the MCU. But what are you surprised that? What are you surprised about? Like what? Black Adam, of course, Black Adam was gonna have like a joke or two, and that movie seems mainly. It's literally about a guy that was enslaved, and his son has to sacrifice himself in order to give him a second chance in life. Is that not dark? Is that not dark? That's pretty dark to me. I felt more dark than comedy in this. But even the Zack Snyder DCU movies are have jokes. Even that recent one, what's it called? Army of the Dead. That one had jokes. What? Why are people so surprised? Why are people so surprised? Again, I'll go back to BVS. "Is she with you? I thought she was with you." That was clearly a joke. I mean, I love that moment. I loved it. But that was clearly a joke too. Like, let's not. And they were saying, "Oh, the betray." I mean, this movie feels like it could be in the DCEU. It feels like it could. It feels like, or let me specify that. It feels like it could be a Zack Snyder DCU movie, or at least be in that realm of cinematic achievement. But yeah, Rain says Snyder fans need to stop. I feel like we've already got. It's been over a year now. Hold up. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm checking a message I have. Sorry, guys. I had to check a message. But I love the Snyder community. You guys know I love Zack Snyder fans. They're honestly some of the best fans I've met. And of course, you guys know I have a deep love for Zack Snyder's Justice League. You guys know it is my favorite movie of all time. And I want them to bring back Zack. I am pleading for them to bring back Zack. Whether it's Zack Snyder's Justice League Part 2, Part 3, maybe a Man of Steel 2, whatever it is. The only thing I wouldn't want Zack back is the Batman, because I would love Ben Affleck to direct that, but even then I'd still want it. But you guys know I love Zack Snyder's DCU, and I want that restored. But there are so many fans in this community who are fucking dipshits. Mercury on Twitter, Gerald, they're all dipshits. They're low-life people who have made this fandom look worse than what it is. And yeah, they're a minority in the fandom, but that minority still affects the rest of us. It affects me, it affects everyone here who is a Snyder fan, and it makes us all look bad. That's why it pisses me off. It pisses me off. And then when I called it out, there were some dipshit low-life fuckers who said, "Oh, he's anti-Snyder. How dare you hate Zack Snyder's vision?" When the fuck did I say that? So what if I like Peacemaker? So what if I like the Suicide Squad? So what? Kill me. I don't give a shit. Why do I need a gatekeep? Why should I be a gatekeeper? The entire fucking reason why the Snyder Cut ever got released is because this fandom united people who weren't even Snyder fans to want to be in this fandom. The reason why we ever got the movie released is because a lot of people who weren't in the Snyder fandom, they were like, "Oh my god, look, they're fighting, they're working their asses off. Let's help them out." That was the sole fucking purpose we got that Snyder Cut released. But now we want to do a fucking 360 and be assholes to anyone who dares even question the validity of people like Sil Abdul. It's the thing that pisses me off. It's the thing that pisses me off. It's why I'm so tired of this fandom. It's why I'm pissed at it. We like to believe anything. We like to complain about everything. It's why I don't even like making Zack Snyder videos anymore. Even though recently I was making videos saying why I believe it should be restored and all this and that, we're not getting the Snyderverse restored the way we're acting. Then it honestly pisses me off. And I'm sorry if I'm really mad about this, but it honestly pisses me off. It genuinely pisses me off how terrible this fandom has become. Because there's a few problems. One of them is we believe anything we're told. People like Sil Abdul, they're just milking the fuck out of this. They're profiting off of Snyder fan enragement. They're profiting off of it. They don't give a shit about the Snyderverse being restored. What they give a shit about is their pockets being filled. And look, cool, get your money filled. But I'm gonna call that shit out. I'm gonna call that shit out. I'm gonna call it out. I mean, I admit there's some people who are way too addicted to him and like his a group. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, RJ, Matt Jarbo, Casey Walsh. I'll admit, I feel like they're way too addicted to the whole situation. And I love them, by the way. I love RJ. I love Jarbo. I don't know who Casey Walsh is really. Like, I actually didn't even know about Casey Walsh until like a month ago when they like quote tweeted me. Apparently, they're a scooper. I don't keep up with them, but yeah, that's the thing. I'm so tired of the Snyder fandom being divisive, and the worst part is people like Gerald, people like Mercury, fucking Mercury, Mercury fucking made a 9/11 joke. He made a 9/11 joke. No, no, hold up, Antonio. I only brought up RJ. I only said that there are some people who are way too addicted to the Sil thing. By the way, I love RJ. Me and RJ are good friends. Um, it's just that I do think he talks a little too much about Sil. I don't know. I don't tend to give too much of a shit about Sil that much, but I'll admit he's what I don't. Can I say something right now, real quick? Sil, Zod, and Skywalker. Now, Zod is a good friend of mine. I consider him a friend. I remember we had like a small little issue on Twitter a month ago, and we resolved it quickly on the DMs. It was cool talking to him. He's a good friend of mine. I love hearing him talk. I love his show. Um, I love his show, the Zod Rider show. I love him, so I give him all the utmost respect. And even I remember when he was being called homophobic, I asked him. I was like, "Hey, were you being homophobic? Um, like what was your intention by it?" And then we kind of resolved that. And I don't think Zod's homophobic. Skywalker, I've spoken very few times. Um, I spoken. I don't have any bad blood with him. Of course, he seems like a good guy. He seems like a chill guy. Sil, the same thing. Sil seems like a really good guy. Sil seems like a very nice guy. And I've said this before. I would love to just hang out with Sil someday. Dang it, that sounds creepy, doesn't it? But Sil seems like somebody who I would love to just have a conversation with because he seems like a nice guy. But what I hate is that if you dare question them, they start saying, "Oh, you're a hater, you're bad, you're treating us like shit." Um, and yeah, and when they do have scoops, right? Of course, they got the Toby Emmerich leaving. They got that right. Although, let's be honest, everyone for over a year has been saying that was going to happen. But so I'll give you guys a little summary. So Sil a month ago So there was this whole presentation. I forgot what it was called that Warner Bros. Discovery did, and Sil and Geekosity and Mikey Sun had said, "Hey, we might get something Snyderverse related. More than likely, the Ayer cut. We're gonna get something like that related." Now, yes, every time you hear one of these Geekosity articles, they always say maybe, maybe. But the reality is, when you say maybe or perhaps, you're basically saying, "Oh, if we end up being wrong, we have this backup plan." So that way we don't get that much backlash. And so, of course, we didn't get an announcement of the Ayer cut nor Snyderverse or anything, and a lot of people criticize Silk. Now, there are some people who criticize them far too much. I do think there are too many people who give too much. We care too much about what Sil does, even though like Sil again seems like a nice guy. He isn't that big of a scooper or anything. He's not like this major trait. And same thing with Gigosity as a whole. And when he got something wrong, Bradley, I believe, Austin Bradley. By the way, to give you guys context, Austin Bradley are a couple, and they are homosexual. They're very public about it. I'm very proud of them for being public about it. It's honestly being homosexual on the internet, especially with men, is kind of difficult because there are still a lot of homophobes out there. But where was I? So Bradley calls him out. Bradley's calling out, or not Bradley, Austin. I'm sorry. Austin is calling out. Austin is calling out. He's calling out Sil, saying, "Hey, you got this wrong. Get this wrong." And Sil's response was like, "Keep me out of your mentions. Fuck you and your boyfriend." And I don't think Sil's homophobic. I don't. But that was inner homophobia. That's inner homophobia. And the reason why I say this is because I used to have that mentality. There are times where I was homophobic, but I didn't realize I was. Um, Sorry, Rain, if I'm confusing you, but I do gotta talk a little bit about this. And that was inner homophobia. And as somebody who used to be very homophobic, I can tell you what it's like to be in the mindset and what you say that can come off as homophobic. And again, we still live in a society where not everyone's accepting the LGBTQ plus, but I could tell that was inner homophobia, and I called it out. Bradley called it out, and so Skywalker, who's a friend of Sil, does a stream saying, "Oh, people have silcosis," and what I one thing I'll criticize Skywalker for, and again, he seems like a good guy. He seems like a chill guy. The thing I don't like is that he doesn't seem very aware of what he's actually talking about. He doesn't seem like he knows what he's talking about. It doesn't seem like he's very aware of anything. Like, if you dare even say that you don't think the Snyderverse is getting restored, he doesn't like that. He doesn't like that. And it doesn't seem like he's very aware of what he's talking about. And when the Sil stuff happened, he just started saying, "Oh, look, people are so addicted to Sil. People are so everyone has Sil's dick in their mouth. Oh my!" Well, he didn't say that, but it kind of sounded like that. And the thing I hated is that it's like, wait, no, hold on, what's going on? And I went through most of the quote tweets, most of the comments, mentions, and everything. Most of it was saying, "Hey, Sil, Geekosity, you're putting out all these articles, and you came out to be wrong. Doesn't matter whether you said maybe or not. You still heavily implied. That the Ayer cut in the Snyderverse was going to be announced, and I want that to happen. I really am hoping Sil is right about everything." And then they talked about the homophobia. And don't worry, Antonio, I'll get into your comment in a bit. I just gotta get into this. But so Sky and Zod first are talking. Zod did make like a little accent or something that came off as kind of homophobic, although I don't think it was homophobic. I think that's just more that's the first accent. Like, if you guys notice, I'll do an accent. Like, look, "Hey everyone, look at my accent." Like, of course, I'm not trying to make anyone. It's just that it's the first accent that pops up in my head. Um, uh, but they were kind of talking about how it's not homophobic. It's not, and it's fine. Look, you're inclined to your own opinion. You're allowed to say that. That's cool. That's great. But the thing that pissed me off is then Austin comes in the chat and he says, "Hey, I found it extremely homophobic." And again, a reminder, Austin is homosexual. He has a boyfriend. And And instead of hearing a gay person out in an issue of homophobia, they just blocked him. The mods muted him. They prevented him from even being in the chat, and they still went on about how it's not homophobic, which is fucking stupid. In a issue that involves the LGBTQ plus community, in an issue that involves homophobia, you block the one gay guy. That's a little suspicious. And and so came in and they're saying, "Oh, people are just addicted to us." I'm like, "No, nobody's addicted to you. There are some people that are. I'll say that right now, straight up. But you know, in an issue of homophobia, you had 3 people on the panel. Not a single one of them was, as far as I know, I could be wrong. As far as I know, none of them are in the LGBTQ plus community, including myself. I'm not. I'm a cisgendered heterosexual man. But in a topic of homophobia, you decide to block the one gay guy. And that's to me suspicious. And that's why I hold no respect to Sil and all these people. Although, again, I would love to talk to Sil and all that. But yeah, sorry guys. Sorry if I talk about this. But yeah. Isaac, sorry, we went on this big loop of the Snyder fandom. Of course, Sil isn't the worst. In fact, Sil's a very good guy and he is positive. It's just that when you're putting out these articles and you get mad at people for questioning you, that's where that's a bit cringe. And not only that, but um I think he unfollowed Max, even though Max keeps Max literally gives free shoutouts to Geekosity. Max might as well get a Geekosity sponsorship, uh, because he promotes them a lot on his channel. He promotes them a lot, and promote, so he might as well get that free sponsorship if you know what I mean. But yeah, um, Isaac, what do you think of the Snyder fan using the school shooting for a tweet? That honestly was disgusting. I don't know how someone with a logical mindset can even think that. That was honestly shameful. Um, and I honestly don't remember what the comment was exactly. If you could remind me what it was, but I do remember it was something involved with the San Antonio shooting. Which, by the way, I've been to San Antonio many times. It wasn't in San Antonio. I believe it's in the town nearby it, but um, I'm from Houston. I'm like a 4-hour drive from San Antonio. San Antonio is a lovely place, so it was sad. It was sad. There's also a lot more things I have to say about that too. Apparently, maybe I shouldn't even say this, but apparently ICE showed up at the scene. A reminder that the school has a lot of Hispanic kids, meaning that more than likely a lot of those kids have immigrant parents. Um, apparently ICE had to show up. That fucking disgusts me. I'm sorry if I'm talking about the shooting. Um, I did not like how ICE had to show up. I don't know. And to me, it's mainly because these parents are gonna go and get their kids, the kids who are still alive, and um, I don't think it's right to have immigration be there, especially when there's gonna be a lot of undocumented parents. And I know some people are gonna get mad at for what I'm saying, but I'm sorry, but I lived through the experience where when I was a kid, even up until my teenage years, I lived with the fear, believing that immigration was one day going to be knocking on my door, taking away my parents from me. So if you guys think I'm overreacting, no, I'm not overreacting. My older brother literally got deported years ago, although that was deserved. I'm not going to get into anything like about that, but he he did get deported. My older brother, my only brother actually. I've had people around me get deported. So I personally like maybe I shouldn't talk about this, but I don't know. When I just found out that in this school that mainly probably has undocumented parents picking up their kids, why would you have ICE? You have the police, you have firefighters, you have anyone, but you choose to bring in ICE. I mean they weren't the only ones, of course, but you shouldn't have immigration there. I'm sorry, you shouldn't. And I don't care. I don't care if anyone's gonna get mad for what I'm saying, but As somebody who lived with the fear of my parents getting deported any second, I'm gonna be straight up. In fact, I actually learned how to drive when I was 14 years old because my mom, because I had this fear that my mom was gonna get pulled over and the cop was gonna find out she was illegal alien. Um, and so I that's something that's and it saddened me mostly, of course, to children. I don't know how somebody in their right mind can even think about harming a child. I made a video on this on my other channel, Better Call Isaac, talking about the EDP coming back on YouTube. I said this that I don't know how somebody can even think about harming a child. I don't know how I don't know how insane somebody has to be to even consider it. When I look at children, I just think of innocent, pure kids who are experiencing life for the first time, who are naive. They're not in a position where they know what the world is like. And when I heard, I believe it was 14 kids, um, 14 kids lost their lives. They're in elementary school, so most of them were like under 10 years old. Wait, how old? I don't even know, but it's somewhere around below 10 years old, I believe, below 11, 12. I don't know. Um, when I heard about that, it honestly saddened me. These children who most of them probably didn't even get to live a decade in this life, and they're just taken away just like that. And then others were severely injured, and even like the ones who didn't die, now they have to live with that PTSD of seeing their classmate die. I'll actually tell you guys a story, and I'll finish after this. But when I was in third grade, I actually had a friend of mine die. It was the first time I'd ever experienced anything with death. It was the first time I had ever experienced death in general. Prior to this, I had never had anyone close to me die. Although I did have my great grandma who died when I was 2 years old. But I had this friend. It was third grade, and the reason why he passed his name was Eric. The reason why he passed away was because there was a fire at his home. I don't know exactly what the cause of fire was, but there was a fire in his home. He burned to death, sadly, and he was one of my best friends. He was honestly one of my best friends. Um, and I remember the whole school paid tribute to him. I know he had a sister who was also in the same school, who was like 2 years younger than him. Um, I believe she survived, but Eric didn't. Till this day, I've never actually met her sister. I mean, his sister. I mean, so I could never share my condolences with her. But um, Eric passed away, and we were only in third grade. He was only a kid, and and I remember when I first got the news that he had passed away. It was from a neighbor because it was going around town, and I heard from a neighbor. It was like this friend I was with. It was a friend. It was a friend of mine. He said Eric passed away. That's what his parents said, and I thought he was joking because kids like to make fun of everything. Kids like to make jokes out of everything, and he told me that, and I couldn't believe him until we actually saw some news saying that yes, he did pass away. And I remember I didn't know how to process that. I never told my parents because I didn't. I mean, my parents knew about eventually, but I didn't tell them. I was because I didn't know how to process it. And for years, I was just kind of I didn't know what death was. Like I didn't know what it was. Like I was honestly in shock knowing I was never gonna see my friend Eric again. And I can only imagine what those kids are going through. Those kids went through something much harsher. Some of them actually saw their friends die in front of them. Some of them lost a friend. Some of them lost a classmate, or even that teacher. I think there was one teacher that passed away. Seeing a teacher. Some kids look at teachers as role models, and I barely went through it. I only had one friend that passed away when I was a kid, and it devastated me. It genuinely shocked me. It was the first time I had ever lived lived knowing about the idea of death. Like I didn't know how to process that kind of information, and knowing somebody would willingly hurt children, that right there, I it honestly saddens me. Um, yeah, I'm sorry if I'm talking about this. I should probably stop. Yeah, this stream went off the rails. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, we just went through the whole. I mean, topics like Black Adam, Kenobi. Although we didn't talk much about Kenobi, Miss Marvel, and then we talked about the Cell stuff. I don't care. Look, I don't care. I feel like that the stuff I said about Cell, I feel like that's probably gonna get clipped out and sent to him or something like that. I don't give a shit. Um, unless you're able to tell me why you blocked the gay guy in a topic of homophobia, then we can talk. Then we can talk. But until then, I'll move on. Although I don't really care. Like I don't keep up with Cell as much as everyone does. But anyways, sorry if I talked about the whole shooting. I'm sorry. Have I tend to have this issue where someone will bring up something and I'll just kind of ghost talking about that. So I apologize for talking about this. Um, but yeah, sorry about that. But sorry, I have to drink some water. Um, wasn't it? Yeah, we'll just stop talking about the soul stuff. I probably shouldn't even have gone into that. Sorry, guys. I get a little too emotional sometimes. But yeah, and yeah, EDP should have gone to jail already. It saddens me that it's been over a year and there's been no progress in that. It all saddens me. This and sorry, I'll talk about this EDP stuff real quick. Because on my other channel, I did talk about it. EDP willingly went to go meet a minor, or that's what he believed it was. He wanted to go meet a minor, for sex. A 13-year-old, I believe it was 13, I believe. And the fact that he still has a TikTok, the fact that he was able to make a YouTube channel, make a website, he had an Instagram account for a while. The fact that EDP can do all that, it it saddens me. This is a guy who willingly went to go meet a 13-year-old. And the fact that he hasn't been arrested, I still to this day can't believe that's the world we live in. But yeah, sorry guys if I went through all this. I probably shouldn't have talked about all that. The shooting and all that. I probably shouldn't have talked about the Uvalde shooting. But I don't know. I get a little emotional talking about stuff like this. So I do apologize for that. But yeah, Max is cool. I love Max. Max is a good guy. Yeah, he's one of my best friends here on YouTube. He's the reason why I gained more confidence on YouTube because I had never been on live stream prior to that. And then he showed up, he gave me a platform. He got me to meet, like, he's the reason why I met a lot of people. I met Saggy because of it. I met RJ. I met Jarbo. I met Anthony Beltre. I met Rhea, Ashley, a lot of these wonderful people. Because of Max. And even some of y'all may have subscribed to me because y'all saw me on Max's panels and all this and that. And yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I do apologize for going too much into um into the whole Uvalde shooting. I don't know how people, I don't know how in this world people are willing to kill innocent children. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, Isaac has met cool people. Heck yeah, Antonio, you're cool, man. You're cool. Although I'm not gonna be defending you when immigration comes knocking on your door. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh my god, this stream. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a stream where the topics are just so different from one another. Holy shit, man. Holy sweaty balls, man. Antonio says, not gonna lie, I saw you on Max or Bell's channel first. If it's on Bell's channel, it's probably on the comment section. Yeah, it's probably one of those two. I've only been on one of Bell's streams, and that was the one stream where I was showing my Riddler toy. But yeah, I love being on Bell's. I love being on Bell's chat. Love being on Max's panel. I haven't been on Max's streams in a while. Mainly because I've been trying to sleep early. I've been actually on a weight loss journey. This last 2 weeks. I feel like I've been doing some progress. Some of my old shirts that didn't fit me are starting to fit me now. Um, I've been drinking a lot of water. I'm trying to lose weight. Um, and I feel like I've been making progress. I feel more confident now. Like a couple of days ago, I could only run like 4 laps, or not 4 laps, like 2 laps around my neighborhood. By the way, it's like a big ass like loop. So if I could show you, I would, but I can't because then I'll get doxxed. But um, now I can run 4. Now I can run 4. I do that every morning. Um, although for one of the laps I walk my dog, but still I think is impressive. Um, but yeah, I've been working my ass off on the weight loss because I want to be healthy. I want to be in good condition. I want you guys to watch my videos and not have to notice my double chin, you know? I'm just kidding. Uh, this man Isaac is gonna be the Mexican Uncle Ruckus. Oh my god. I don't know why. Making fun of Mexicans is just fun. It's funny. Um, making fun of Hispanics, because you Hispanics are such an easy target, man. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I like making jokes on myself. But yeah. Oh my god, I'm gonna get canceled one day. I'm gonna get canceled.
Forgot Gibby.
Oh yeah. Gibby!
Also, we got 4 people in the chat. Why is only Antonio commenting? Holy shit. Let me see if hold up. Oh, I wonder who's stalking. Wonder who's stalking my channel. Who is the stalking? Even when I put up, I think it only shows you participants if you comment in the chat. Because right now you can see who's watching. It says 4 viewers, but it only showed Antonio. Oh my god, oh my goodness. But yeah, this was a fun stream. I think I'm gonna end it in a bit. What time is it? It is 11:31 a.m. But yeah, this was a fun stream. We were able to talk about Black Adam. It's Marvel episode 1. Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'll talk about that. This last episode of Kenobi was awful, man. It has to be one of the worst Disney Plus episodes I've seen. It was so bad. It was so bad. I was genuinely surprised by how bad that Obi-Wan Kenobi episode was. But yeah. Coffee Machine Hi. What's up, Coffee Machine? AKA the average man on the internet. How are you doing, Coffee Machine? How you doing? You're late to the party, man. I'm just kidding. But yeah, welcome back, man. He says, I just came home. Awesome, awesome. We got Antonio saying, Isaac, are you excited for Gotham Knights game? Not really. I'm not much of a gamer. Like the trailer for a game has to be really good in order for me to buy it. Like Spider-Man PS4. Like I didn't even buy the Miles Morales game, which not because Miles is black or anything, but because he's Latino too. That's the reason. When I found out he was speaking Spanish, that was the minute that I just stopped. I'm fucking kidding, guys. But no, I borrowed Miles Morales from a friend and I played it. I finished the game in like 2 weeks, I think. But yeah, I'm not very excited for the Gotham Knights game, mainly because that shit was introduced at DC Fandom on 2020 in 2020, and we still haven't gotten it. Oh my god, man! Yeah, why are we not getting the goddamn why aren't we getting Gotham Knights game? God, instead we're getting the shitty CW. That CW trailer was so awful, man. But anyways, there's gonna be another gameplay. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. But hey, if it looks good, I might get it. You know, I might get it. Geeks and gamers, heck yeah, guys. Anyways, are there Mecha Random 42 bots? I keep seeing weird accounts with Mecha in the name, and they all have the same two videos uploaded about Mecha Random and Critical Drinker. Um, I don't know about are they in my comment sections? Because I don't really check people's like comments or anything. Like I don't check like their profiles, you know. Although I'll say this, Antonio knows who I'm going to talk about. You guys know Mark Payne. In my last stream, there was a guy who said they were gonna. Yeah, that guy did the same to one of my friends, the Lonely Banter, who the Lonely Banter uh, the Lonely Banter apparently got comments from Mecha Random, or not from Mecha Random, but from that same Mark guy, and the Mark guy said the same exact thing. He said, "I'm going to report you for harassment," and then not only that, he added another comment saying, "As a white conservative Christian male, I find what you said offensive," or something like that. I don't know. And holy fuck, that guy's such a mecha simp. Like, holy fuck. I mean, if you're defending somebody who uses the term darkies on black people, then yeah, you're a weirdo. I don't care. Mark Payne, if you want to report me for harassment, cool. Um, Clearly you're the one that's harassing others. You know, of course, to you, as long as somebody, and it's no coincidence he did this to a Hispanic guy and a black guy. I'm not even joking when I say that. I don't even think that's a coincidence anymore. I don't think that's a coincidence. Um, I guarantee if I was white, he'd be more sympathetic to me. But it is what it is. Arkham Gaming says I'm doing a live stream of Summer Game Fest. That's awesome, man. And yeah, y'all go check him out when he does that because I'm not gonna cover it because I'm not a gamer. But yeah, Arkham Gaming is gonna cover it. So yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to him. DC fandom 2020 is better than 2021 though. Oh yeah, true, true. Oh yeah, that's not even debatable. Well, I mean, I guess it is. 2021 was awful. It literally was just a giant ass commercial. I cannot believe they spent fucking 20 minutes with fucking Cam Newton promoting Superman clothing line. What the fuck? I'm there to go hear about Green Lantern or Superman or Batman. But no, it was just excuse me. All it was fucking commercial after commercial. Only for them to tell you, oh, finally and they didn't even have a schedule. What I love about DC Fandom 2020 was the greatest moment to be a DC fan ever. Because we were getting clips from Wonder Woman 84 trailer. We had the Batman teaser. We had the Snyder Cut trailer. We had all these panels talking about the movies they're working on. The Suicide Squad was an amazing panel, and then they even showed behind the scenes. They were talking about this. They were talking about that. They were talking about this. And the best thing is they had a schedule. Because that way, if you wanted to go find something specific, there you go. You know what time it is. But this new one was just commercial. Oh, we ain't telling you a schedule because we know damn well you're not going to keep up with this. So, fuck you. I fucking hated that last. I really hated DC Fandom 2021. It was so fucking stupid. It was so stupid. 2021. What the fuck? What the shit? I don't know, man. Sorry if I'm ranting. I'm ranting a lot today. It's coming on October this year. It's game awesome. Also, I'm pretty sure Mecha Random will probably find an excuse into Thin Air if you say Brie Larson to her, judging by that one meltdown. Yeah, honestly, I should do this. I'm gonna DM Mecha Random and say, hey, you want to debate me? You want to debate me, bruh? You want to debate me, bruh? And if she rejects it, whatever. But I'll tell you this right now: I'd expose her in a debate because she has no argument. She has no argument. I'm just kidding. Now I found the on Turf Nation, Mark Payne. Yeah, that Mark Payne guy is a weirdo. Yeah, again, I find no coincidence that he had to comment that in a video where a black man speaking, and then another video where a Hispanic guy speaking. No coincidence. I'm just kidding. But yeah. Oh yeah, the Mecha Simp. Okay. Mark probably started the Christians Against Miss Marvel group. Oh my god. I saw that on Eddie's community post. Yeah. Also, I just want to know who's subbed to me because not knowing who's pretty much stalking me, Lamau, makes me kind of. I believe you can check your subscribers on computer. Like you have to go on like the YouTube studio mode on your computer. I believe you can. But yeah, of course, when you look at mine, all it is women. Because I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. What's up, Ashley? She says, "Hey, what's up, Ashley? How you doing?" And also all those flash bots. Um, I don't know what that means. Isaac is gonna get those flash bots. Crap! What did I do? Um, and the next Legacy Star Wars character series is also focused on another character. I'll probably stop one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna stop watching Kenobi. This last episode was so bad. It was so awful. And not only that, but it's coming out the same day as Miss Marvel, and I'd rather watch Miss Marvel because I fucking love that episode, Miss Marvel. It's not as good as WandaVision at all so far, but it's definitely better than like Hawkeye, Loki, Falcon Winter Soldier, everything. Everything. And I fucking loved it. I loved that first episode. I don't think I've ever related more to an MCU character besides Star-Lord. I haven't related more to a character than the character of Kamala Khan. She is literally, besides the female aspect, she is literally me back in high school. That was literally me, that nerdy guy wearing the Avengers shirts, you know. Uh no guys, I was a school slut. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Damn it, I'm gonna get canceled. Damn it, Antonio's probably clipping out a lot of shit to get me canceled. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Did you drink a bunch of caffeine, Isaac? No, today I've only drank water. You know what's funny? I don't like I don't like coffee. I don't like coffee. Um, I don't know. I don't like the taste of it. It's not very good. Um, Maybe it's because I'm racist. Maybe it's because the coffee is brown, and that's just me exposing my inner racism. Maybe that's the case. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry for my racism. I'm just kidding, guys. Obviously, I'm kidding. Look, guys, that's what I mean when I say when I say that's what I mean when I say that I used to have a lot of edgy humor. I have edgy humor still, but it's just at a limit, you know. Um, and if you notice, most of the jokes are towards me. um, but yeah, Ashley loved DC fan of 2021. Oh yeah, Ashley's a DC simp. You know, for some reason she just really hates Marvel. Like, come on, Ashley, you gotta at least appreciate what Marvel's doing. Come on. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm very hyper right now. I just saw your comment right now. I'm very hyper. um, uh, she likes it better than the Marvel showcases. You want to debate me, bro? Yeah, I'll fucking debate Mecha Random. I'll debate any of these grifters. Um, Maybe call me Xander Hall 2.0 because I'm just debating everyone I get. I'm just kidding. I've never had a debate on my own YouTube channel. I never have. I remember I almost got into one because of Max, not towards Max, but maybe I shouldn't even say this. But I think I brought this up like a couple of streams ago. I remember Max on To the Max. I believe it was like a month ago or so, somewhere around there. It was before the Avatar 2 trailer even dropped. Um, I remember he was bringing on a special guest, and the last special guest he got was Sean O'Rourke, which I was excited because I've been a subscriber of Sean for quite some time. He's such a good guy. He has so much industry knowledge, and he's of course working in the industry. Um, and it was so wonderful to finally talk to him. It was so great too. And so then the next couple of weekends after, he brings on another guest, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, maybe it's someone big, and maybe it's someone major, because he was really he was telling us behind the scenes that he was trying to get Robert Meyer Burnett to get on the panel, or he was trying to get somebody, and so I thought he genuinely got somebody who we like. He got this random ass guy. And apparently the reason why is because that guy and him used to have beef back in the day. Um, because that guy, I forgot what his name was. I don't even remember. That guy called Max Dollar Store Doomcock, and that guy, he's like this big Phantom Menace historian. I believe he even wrote a book about the Phantom Menace, and it was about the Phantom Menace, and the reason, and Max beforehand, before he brought us on. Now, me and Eddie make videos against like Geeks and Gamers, anyone on the Phantom Menace, uh, and So Max had told us, "Hey, please, guys, please, we're gonna listen to other people's perspectives. We're gonna be calm about it, um, and all that." And and I was like, "Oh, then I don't know who this is." And I saw the guy pop up, and I'm like, "I'm not sure who this is." So I searched up his name. I saw his channel, and after a couple of seconds, I was like, "Oh, that's what Max meant." Um, he, I'll say this straight up. I don't care. Um, he called people in the LGBTQ plus groomers, which is this fucking stereotype I'm so sick and tired of. And I back Max, and I understand Max bring him on. Of course, it's his show. He has every right to bring on whoever he wants. But I left. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to talk to somebody who considers people in the LGBTQ plus groomers. By the way, somebody called me a groomer. Somebody, I was on the video defending Moses Ingram. Somebody literally just put a comment saying, "Okay, groomer." It's like, holy shit, I didn't even talk about LGBTQ plus issues, but I guess I am. I don't know, but and I get Max's reasoning. But this guy worships people in the fandom menace. He calls people in the LGBTQ plus groomers. He says movies are enforcing the gay agenda on us. And I was like, yeah, no, you can fuck off. I'm not gonna waste my time listening to this guy. And I don't mean to be that guy, but yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time listening to a guy who believes gay people are groomers. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, sorry guys. I'm really hyper today. Also, Isaac, can you put some sort of message on the stream so people can know I'm average man? Well, okay, everyone, coffee machine is average man on the internet. I think that's the only thing I can say. I don't know what else to say. I can't try it. I figured out who did it. Lol. Oh. Um. Oh, you mean? Oh yeah, they were promoting Flash boots. They were promoting Flash boots. Yeah, I fucking hated that. I fucking hated that. Um, when they did their panel on the Flash CW series, they didn't show a trailer. They didn't show you a clip. They were instead like, "Look, guys, we have yellow gold boots." Um, what the what? Why? I'm not even a fan of the CW Flash series. Why are you only promoting Flash boots? And then to rub salt in the wound, a couple of days after, they released the Flash trailer. Oh, could you not do that prior? Could you not do that on the day? Were you that late? It was just like fucking homework to you. Jesus, golden boots only. Wow, thank God. Now I got to get back on the Flash because they have gold boots, guys. Thank you. Thank you. But we also got CJH in the chat. I see you. I'll get you in a bit. Yo, Isaac was wearing Miss Marvel cosplay when he was in high school. No, I was wearing Wonder Woman cosplay. Yeah, I was cosplaying as Wonder Woman. Then occasionally I would cosplay as Black Widow. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I actually never. The only time I've ever cosplayed was this polka dot man costume you see me in on the image. That's the only time I ever have. Um, and then Ashley the Widow says if they have their subs public, you can see their names, but if it's private, their name won't appear on. Oh, okay. That was me to Isaac. Crap, what were we talking about? Oh, you want to debate me, bro. Yeah. To Isaac be like, I'm not Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel was me. Yeah. She was literally me in high school. That was exactly me. Um, Ashley, I mean not Ashley. Why was I supposed to say Ashley? Miss Marvel is literally me. Even like I said earlier, even the Pakistan part, like I relate to that because that's a lot of what Hispanics are like. Hispanics are very traditional. Hispanics are very, if you're not married and have kids, then you should just die. That's kind of like how Hispanic parents are like, and same applies with Arab culture or the Pakistan. Um, so I related to that. I related to the strict tradition, how you have to follow tradition. Although the only thing is when it comes to clothing, my parents never made me wear a sombrero. mainly because almost nobody fucking wears sombreros in Mexico. Let's be honest, Antonio, you can agree with that. The only time people wear sombreros is if it's Cinco de Mayo and white people want to celebrate. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Although you will see it occasionally, like if somebody is, I don't know, trying to cover up their neck when they're mowing a lawn. Damn it, is that racist? I just assume Mexicans mow lawns, which they do, but yeah. But yeah. Um, yeah, I related to a lot of Miss Marvel. I relate to a lot. Um, it is what it is. Um, you sound super. Yeah, I don't know why. Sometimes I'm just hyper. I'm just excited. Um, sometimes I'm just very excited. Isaac, you are awesome. I believe you have the wrong person. I believe you got the wrong name because I'm not a very awesome person. I'm a dipshit. I'm the same guy who thinks Eternals is the best MCU movie of all time. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Coffee Machine says also I got unsubbed from so many channels, randomly, mostly from channels that start with numbers A, B, and C. Even Better Call Isaac. Wait, what? Also, I got unsubbed from so many channels randomly. Wait, did I unsubscribe from you? I don't recall doing that. Especially on my second channel. Although I don't even know if I'm subscribed to anyone on my second channel. I don't know. Anyways, Ashley says we should have a friendly debate sometime. Yeah, I'm fine with debates. The only kinds of debates I don't like is when it's like more like I remember I was on a debate on Max's channel. Oh crap. Oh crap. I honestly kicked myself out. Yeah, but I don't like the 2v1s. I like more 1v1s. I don't even know what the debate would be. I don't even know. But yeah. It is what it is. Antonio says the stream is a W. Thank you, Antonio. Honestly, I think Micro Random and Geeks and Gamers know people get infuriated watching them, so they try to milk it until their views drop. Yep, that's exactly the case. That's exactly the case. Yeah, they know hate gets the clicks. They know that it's hate that gets the clicks. Phantom Menace is literally disgusting. Yeah, I agree. A lot of them are pieces of shit. A lot of them are pieces of shit who complain about minorities in movies. But yeah. People can't call me left or right because I'm in the middle. I'm a Sigma. Young Rippa favorite. Oh my god. I don't like Young Rippa. Although I've only ever talked about him once because I don't really care much about him. I cannot stand when he talks about comics because if you dare even slightly change something from the comics, he starts getting so mad and so like fucking pissed. It's like, so what? Suck it up. Suck it up. Even the Tobey Maguire movies were different from the comics. I mean, yeah, they had a lot of accuracies, but even those movies had. This isn't a modern shit, Young Rippa. It's like this isn't a modern thing. You know, movies change from comics. Yeah. What's a groomer I never heard of? It's based. How do I say this without getting demonetized? I'll just leave that there. I'll just leave that there. Here's the answer. I'll just leave it there. Crap. Where was I? Damn it. The comments just okay. And also got CJH in the chat. What's up, man? Yeah, at this point, they may as well just be saying slurs, which a couple of them are already doing that on streams. Maybe not the big guys, but the smaller guys are. Yeah. I'll actually tell you this right now. If this was all taking place back in I don't know, 2006. 2006. I'll say that. Actually, maybe even later, like 2012, 2014, they would have all probably been saying the N-word. I won't even deny. I think they would have been saying the N-word. In fact, I guarantee you Mecha Random 42 says that in her private life. I guarantee you she probably says it to her friends. I can guarantee you. I can always sniff that out. I can always tell. Jeremy actually doesn't seem like someone who would. I'm telling you this, Jeremy, while he's an asshole and he does fucking stupid shit, and I think a lot of his takes are fucking horrible. I honestly think he's a guy I would hang out with. I'm not even gonna deny it because I've actually met worse people in my life, so it is what it is. Never seen Isaac angry. Well, I can get passionate sometimes. I can get passionate. I put my subscriber number private so my haters can't see it and gloat. You know, I hate when people talk about how, like, I hate when people say, "Oh, I have more subscribers, so I'm better than you." It's like, no, you're not better than me. That just means you got lucky. By coincidence, people just saw your content more than mine. And I don't give a shit about, like, I've never made fun of anyone for the subscriber count, mainly because I'm a small channel, but I never would, because what's the fucking point? This is only the internet at the end of the day. So what? Because I'll always be there for you. I'll always support you. And y'all go subscribe. CJ, since you're a moderator, I believe you can put a link in the chat. So if you would like to do that, you're more than welcome to put a link in the chat so that people can subscribe to you. But yeah, CJ is an awesome guy. Coffee Machine says, is it crap? No, wait, put it back. Is it true Mexicans love tequila? I don't, but yeah. Every Mexican loves tequila except me. I'm just not a fan of alcohol. Like the taste of alcohol is not very good. At least to me. Besides margaritas, I'll say those are the fucking bomb. That's basically God's piss right there. Margaritas. I fucking love margaritas, but alcohol isn't. I'm not a big fan of alcohol, but yeah, Mexicans love tequila, and I'm gonna get canceled. No, you won't. I got your back. And it's like saying Canadians play hockey. Like, that's not considered racist, right? So it's not, you won't get canceled. So saying Mexicans love tequila, if you say that to any Mexican, they'll completely agree with you. And look, even Antonio's laughing. By the way, I'll just put this out here real quick. Did you know CGH has a website? I believe it's called the CGHpodcast.com. The CGH has a website, so y'all go give him a little bit of, y'all give him some sugar. I'm just kidding. The fandom menace sees LGBT people and their obvious homophobia, Christian beliefs keep showing. Yeah. Crap. What? Crap. What was I even talking about? Oh yeah. Yeah. A lot of them are homophobic, and this stems from. And again, I'm not gonna, like, you're more than welcome to be religious. In fact, there's a lot of Christians I know who aren't homophobic, but to me, if you're going to dehumanize an entire group of people, maybe instead of crying when people criticize you, maybe explain your position. Maybe stop being a little bitch. Stop being a little bitch. Why do you hate an entire group of people? Why? They're not forcing an agenda. They're not telling you to be gay. No one can tell you to be gay. Same thing like you can't tell gay people to be straight. You can't tell anyone to be bi, pan, anything. At the end of the day, you're just born like that. So what if I happen to like women? That's just how I was born. And if you're gay, that's just how you're born. And that's why I fucking hate when people are like, they're enforcing the gay agenda on us. No, they're not. According to your logic, they've been enforcing the straight agenda to us for over a century. But yeah, I'll move on from that. I told Miss Marvel I couldn't get into it. I tried. The first episode was kind of boring. I understand. I still fucking loved it. I really loved it. I really loved that first episode. And in the poll, we have 18 votes. 50% say the Black Adam trailer was their favorite thing. 39% the Miss Marvel episode 1 was their favorite thing. And 11% Obi-Wan Kenobi was their favorite thing. Yeah, if I was to vote, which I can't for some reason, I would put Miss Marvel episode 1. And I love that Black Adam trailer. But I just related so much to the character of Kamala Khan. Jeremy said on stream, not this, but someone else's, about how a kid should have both a mom and a dad. I'm somebody in the belief that there should be two parents. I'm fine. I understand where Jeremy's coming from because he is a dad, and he's a dad, and I understand where he's coming from. So I wouldn't get mad at him for saying that. But I do believe kids should have more than, because raising a kid's very difficult. Honestly, shout out to all my single moms out there. being a single mom's tough. It's tough, and I give being a mom in general is tough. And I honestly, I'm like the job of a mom, but the job of a dad too. Like the job of any parent is incredibly difficult. I mean, I would say it's more difficult for the mothers because they do have to have the kid. They have to be struggling for 9 months, and of course, the pain of having the kid. Of course, I would say the mom is the one struggling. So I do give the moms more of a shout out. But shout out to all the parents out there. All the parents watching this right now. Honestly, shout out to y'all. Um, be good to your kids. That's all I gotta say. Because I don't even know who I'm talking to. But yeah, being a parent's tough. I mean, I'm not a parent myself. I'm just kidding. I actually have 5 kids. 5 kids, and I ain't paying child support. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Also, I don't like that campy as a member emoji. Lol, LMFAO, laughing my fucking ass out. I mean, why? He's a Canadian brother. I'm just kidding. Okay, this one will be a touchy. Okay, Campia straight up said the N word a couple of times. Well, the last time he said it, that was in that Transformers 2 review. I'm gonna say this right now. Nobody, no one who is black should be saying that word. Whites, Hispanics, Asians, no one should be saying those words. The reason why I don't care is because this wasn't recent. And we have to remember people change over time. This is tough. I don't care, honestly, because this happened over a decade ago. And I understand, of course there's a bit of a stain there. He did use the word, and you shouldn't use the word at all. But that happened in 2013, 12. When did that movie come out? I don't know. But I give him a pass on that because that happened so long ago. You have to remember society changes over time. Society changes over time. And part of society changing is the way people talk, the way people say things. And so, yes, back then society, no one really cared that much about the N-word. But the reality is that happened a long time ago. And ICCJH said a couple of times by mistake. Yeah, but that was by mistake. I've seen those clips. Those were clearly by mistakes, by accident. And that happened years ago too. And the reason why I say this is because I've said horrible things in the past. In fact, I'll tell you this right now. A friend of mine has a clip of me saying the F slur from like 2 years ago. And this was a friend I had in high school. So I'm not talking to them in a while, but they do have the power to cancel me. Because that's how society used to be. No one cared. I mean, let's remember iDubbbz. iDubbbz was one of the most popular YouTubers back in 2016, 2017. And you know what he called his fans? The hard R N word and the F slur. And I understand like saying, hey, you don't want to follow Campy anymore because of him saying that word. I understand that. But because society changes, it's because people change over time. I give it a pass. And the N-word, I mean, how many people have said the N-word? A lot of people have said it. I guarantee you there's probably at least 3 people in this chat who have said it who are not black. That was actually the one thing I'll admit my edgy self never said. Like I would never that was where I would cross the limit when I was in my edgy phase. But still, society was much different. Society was different. And I mean, remember, it wasn't that long ago that black people couldn't even sit on the same, I don't know, same park bench as white people. the 60s. There's still people alive from that era. So society changes. Of course, now we think about that and it's stupid. Um, so that's why I don't really find it a problem, because it happened years ago. It happened years ago. People change over time. What's the Fandom Menace? Is it like a core Faust? They're basically like Mecha Random 42, Geeks and Gamers, Ryan Kinnell. They're basically all of them. It's basically the Star Wars fans that complain about minorities in movies. But yeah. Also, I'm gonna get to some of the comments quick. Maybe not the M word, but the F slur. Yeah, the F slur definitely was far more common. Crap, where was I? Also, y'all shout out to CJH. He put his link in the chat. Yeah, hold up. Where was I? Canadians aren't. I mean, yeah, that's a stereotype. Yeah. Chilled, high, and tequila is great, but I don't drink. Oh wait, do you mean chilled high? Oh wait, are you saying chilling high? I don't know, but yeah, I don't I don't like drinking. I don't like the taste of alcohol, but it is what it is. I'll say something here, but I'm not really gonna be public about it. But I'm asexual. Oh, hey man, that's awesome, man. And I know it's difficult to come out. Coming out of the closet, it's always difficult to come out. But honestly, shout out to you, man. And hey, I over here on this channel, we accept everyone, whether you're pan, bi, asexual, gay, lesbian, straight, white, whatever. I don't any group of people. Honestly, you're always accepted here. You're always welcomed here. Over here in the Multiverse of Movies, we'll always provide you a safe space. And CJH, you're always welcome to be on my streams. You're always welcome on the chat. You're always welcome. And honestly, CJH, you're such a great guy, and I'm proud of you, man. I'm honestly proud of you for coming out. I myself am a heterosexual cisgendered male, so I'm like as basic as it can be. But yeah, honestly, like big shout out, man. Big shout out right there. I know it's tough. I obviously don't know, because I myself am not. But honestly, it is difficult to come out. And honestly, thank you, man. Like, thank you for sharing with us. Thank you for being here, man. And we're always here to support you, man. We're always here to support you. And hey, your secret is safe with me. If you want me to keep it private, since it does seem like you're private about it, I will keep it right here only. I'll only say this at one time unless you bring it up. But yeah. Little coffee machine. Hold up. Oh yeah, and we also have to remember King Botch kept making chicken and watermelon jokes. Like that's racist. Like if King Botch was making those jokes now, he definitely would not be loved by the black community. Oh, and let's not forget, what's that Viner name? David Lopez? I think that's his name. I don't know what his name was, but he had this series called Juan, where he would like wear like this fake mustache and a sombrero, and he would like have this rough like Mexican accent, like "Sí, órale, way." I'm just kidding, or something like that, like back Vine. You could see a lot of edgy fucking humor back there, and I know King Botch kept making chicken and watermelon jokes, and now it's not seen as acceptable, but back then it was. That's why I always say that society changes over time. Society, like social norms change. Like back then, if you wore a pride flag, like a pride pin or something like that on your backpack, you would get the shit beaten out of you. You would get, and normally you would, but now you still probably would, but it's just that it's less acceptable, and now you do have more protection. You have more defense, like, you know what I mean? Like now there's more people that will defend you, stick up for you, and it's socially less acceptable. But yeah, said a couple. Oh wait, I already read that. Yeah, I guess that's true. We all said bad things about us. Yeah, we all do. The only difference is Campia had it public. Like I'll say this right now. I'm glad I didn't start a YouTube channel back in 2018. I was considering it, but I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't, because I probably would have ended up being like fucking Geeks and Gamers or something like that. I don't know. I think my school is mental asylum because we have this crazy bitch in our class, and she says she's gonna kill us and stab some kid, and then she starts crying every single. Oh my god, what the heck? It's crazy, man. That's crazy. I think the F's are something. Oh wait, we read that. Homophobic Millie Bobby Brown is the bully McGuire. Wait, what? Millie Bobby Brown's homophobic? I did, or maybe she was. I don't even know honestly. I don't really keep up with Millie Bobby Brown, but anyways, Canadians are straight up savage when angry. Lol, we burned down the White House. Remember? Hey, we can't. We also have to remind ourselves that Canadians love hockey for a reason. You can be violent in hockey. I'm just kidding. She says CJH, Joker 2 plot leak, Joker and Gypsy Crusader go on Obi. Oh my god. Oh my god.
He's pulling his cock out! You can't keep getting away with it! He can't keep getting away with it!
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country is innocent.
Oh my god. No, it was a fake rumor, not Millie. But oh wait, I think I'm remembering what that was. All those clips. Yeah, but anyways, guys, thank y'all for being here. We've had a 2-hour stream. It was awesome to be with you guys because today is game day. Today is game day, game freaking day. Because right now it's 12:09. In a couple of hours, I'm gonna be watching Jurassic World Dominion at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Expect a quick out of the theater review later after I leave the theater, and then expect a full-on non-spoiler review later at night. But yeah, I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited to go watch this movie. Of course, I was talking about the story about me and my mom earlier today about our love for the Jurassic Park franchise. So honestly, I'm so excited. I'm honestly very excited to go watch the dinosaurs go down. A movie I've been waiting for. This is the kind of story I want, and I'm excited. I'm very excited. I honestly cannot wait to see what we have in store um, for the Jurassic Park franchise. And but before I go, let's play this clip from River.
I dropped out in the 4th grade to run drugs to support my nana.
What the heck?
That means you haven't known the triumphs and defeats, the epic highs and lows of high school football.
Oh my god. But yeah, I'm so excited for Jurassic World. Crap. Hold on. What the fuck what the heck happened? It just got me out. It kept getting what the heck? Did I get hacked or something? I'm just kidding. But chat. Sorry man, we're about to end the stream. Sorry about that. But he says Jurassic Park 6. I'm hyped for. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm very exciting. I'm very excited for today. I was saying this earlier. Me and my mom don't share the same movies. Like she loves a lot of like classic Mexican movies from like the 90s, 80s, Star Wars or anything like that. Okay, crap. But I don't even know what the heck was happening. But my mom doesn't like watch these movies, and when I was a kid, she had a copy of Jurassic Park because she loves those movies, and she had all 3 movies. She had all the 3 first Jurassic Park movies, and she loves those movies, and she showed them to me. I became a big fan when I was a kid about the Jurassic Park franchise, and um and yeah. So I'm taking her. I'm taking her to her first ever IMAX screening. It's gonna be a blast, even if the movie sucks. It's gonna be a blast, and I I honestly cannot wait because she's never seen a movie in IMAX. In fact, I tried explaining to her, but you probably can't explain to like a very traditional Hispanic parent what the heck an IMAX screen is. I'm just kidding, but yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very happy for my mom, and it's gonna be a blast. But yeah, Starla is going to pet dinosaurs and fight alongside a space Viking next year. Is going to. Oh my god, I kind of do feel like the marketing for Jurassic Park felt kind of quiet. I won't even deny that. Um. Wait, Isaac. Before you go, please answer my question. You call that racist? That's gonna wait. Wait, what happened? Oh yeah, so many people are giving shit to Star Wars Theory. He only made a quick video saying, "Hey, don't be racist to Moses Ingram," and then everyone attacked him for it. What the fuck? That's weird. But he says, "You sub to us." My question is, if you're that sub, who sub? I don't even remember if I did sub though. I apologize, but I'll go check in a bit. I don't know, man. I know I didn't subscribe to you on the Better Call Isaac channel. On that channel, I didn't subscribe because I know I don't subscribe to anyone on the channel. Um, I don't know about this one though. I don't know if I have. I don't remember honestly. I think I may have. But if you go on the YouTube Studio mode on the computer, you could probably be able to figure it out. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you for being here, supporting us in the multiverse of movies. My voice is kind of dead right now, but it is what it is. Until next time, bye bye.